Welcome back, episode 82 of the There Will Be Bond podcast, the Gold Bullet Award nominated podcast. Taping this on Tuesday, 22nd of April. I'm Pete Brooker. With me is Rob Smith. How are we doing today, Rob?
Hello, I'm good, thanks. Did you have a nice Easter?
Oh, yes. Yes, no, it was filled with...
Chocolate?
No, I didn't, actually. I thought I said I didn't have any chocolate. No Easter eggs. No hot cross buns.
Well, you're very good, unlike my Easter. My don't eat too much chocolate switch stopped working over the weekend. So I think most people's don't eat too much chocolate switch stopped working at the weekend.
How many Easter eggs did you buy your own Easter eggs?
Yes, I don't have anyone to buy them for me.
Oh,
I know.
That's
I know, it's sad, isn't it? So I bought myself 2 Easter eggs.
2?
Yeah, one big one and one little one.
What one did you go for?
One big dairy milk one.
Oh,
I mean,
they are
hollow.
good.
They're hollow eggs, obviously, but they do have like chocolates as well. And then I got a little Milky Bar white chocolate one with buttons. I do love the buttons.
Do you get the same Easter eggs every year?
Yes. I used to get Yorkie ones. I like
Yorkie
those,
ones were good.
With like the little truck. But
You know
they're
what?
really hard to find now. I can never find them.
What I really would like in an Easter egg, because I liked the walnut whips.
Oh, yeah.
The chocolate, so you got like a walnut whip pyramid and a walnut on top, right? And it's like cream in the middle almost, isn't it? Like cream foam.
Ooh.
I would like a big walnut whip Easter egg, but filled with the whip. Right? Because it wouldn't be hollow, because that would be false advertising.
Well, maybe you should put it to them and patent it. You never know. That could be a bestseller.
Yeah.
But and you didn't have any hot cross buns either. See, I went to Marks and Spencer's and I stocked up on the luxury hot cross buns because I had 2 people visiting me over Easter for tea. I had someone on Good Friday and someone on Easter Day. So I thought, well, I have to get 2 packets, won't I? One's not going to be enough. And of course, on the Friday, my guest had 2. He decided to have 2 hot cross buns. So of course, that meant I had to have 2 hot cross buns. Because I couldn't just sit there watching him eat 2, could I? So the whole diet's gone out the window this week, but I'll be back on it next week.
Oh, the fitness challenge has lost its hashtag over in Rob's place.
Yes. Well, it's Easter, for God's sake. It's like Christmas, isn't it? You know, you can't not eat Easter eggs and hot cross buns. But,
All right.
And tomorrow it's St. George's Day, so I'll have to have scones.
More scones. It's a never-ending tide of carbs, isn't it? It's a river of carbs and chocolate for you.
I think we should celebrate St. George's Day. We don't celebrate it in this country, and we should do. You know, we should be proud of our heritage, our English heritage. And, you know, a cream tea is...
By eating shit tons of carbs and butter.
An afternoon tea, a cream tea is a lovely English tradition. That's why I celebrate it. And if I'm in the office on St. George's Day, I always go out at lunch and get some scones and some clotted cream and some strawberry jam and put it in the edit suite and send an email saying, hey, come up to the edit suite and have a cream tea. And people do, and it's very nice.
And by the time they get there, it's all gone.
It's
all gone.
Anyway.
It's been Easter week. It's the week where the Pope died, where trans women are declared not women by the UK Courts of Justice, and Ulrika Johnson's 4 children reunite in the first time in quote-unquote years. But we're going to be talking about the things that truly matter this week, Rob, aren't we? Minutes 101 and minutes 102 of Casino Royale. There'll be a little bit of Bond news, very little, and some listener mail.
Yeah.
Hilarity might ensue. But before all that, Rob, you been up to anything Bondian this week?
I have, Pete. I have. You'll be very pleased to see. If you saw my Instagram post, you will know that I took a little trip to visit Sean Connery's house in Acton.
Oh, that is it. Well done.
Yes.
Nicely done. What brought you over there?
Well, it's a half-hour walk from my office, so I thought, why not?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not far from here, you know.
I know, yeah, but it's kind of in between tubes.
Have you
isn't
been?
It? No, I haven't, no.
Well, that's outrageous.
A bit like,
It's
are you
just-
trying to get back at me
It's
for
just
last
down
week?
the road, and you haven't been. That's appalling.
All right, so tell me about the house and tell me when Sean was there. And
So Sean was there when he was Bond. So he bought it in 1962 for £9,000. And he lived there all the way through until 67, after he'd finished filming You Only Live Twice. And I guess when it was released. And then he sold it. And he actually talks about the house. I think there is an interview with him on one of the Blu-rays. I I can't remember which one
really?
it is. It might, I can't remember which one it is. And he talks about living in that house and how he gets these real nutcases coming round, or head cases he refers to them as. He says, you get these real head cases coming round, knocking on the door, wanting to come in for tea.
Why not? You've got to try your luck.
You would never do that, would you, Pete? You would never.
Yeah, well, he'd probably go, I don't fucking drink tea. Well, I don't know why.
But it's the problem with that house is it's very exposed. It's not private at all because it's literally overlooking Acton Park. It's just you come off the main road into like a little cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
And there is the house.
There's photos of Sean inside that house.
Yes.
As well.
Yes.
Yeah.
He did one interview in that house.
And didn't that AJ told me he got burgled in that house like 5 times?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Well, we were out, weren't we, with AJ for
the
other day. Anyway, so yeah, he's I think he just gave up with it in the end, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. But the kids used to play in Acton Park, apparently. I mean, they've got quite a big garden, but it's literally, because it's overlooking the park, you can just stand in the park and there's the house. You can see everything, So, yeah, it's not an ideal place for a multi-millionaire film star to live, really, if they want privacy. So, yeah.
Rob.
But it's a very nice looking house.
Rob, that is your best anything Bondian. Did you go there deliberately so that you could have something to talk about on the anything Bondian?
No, I literally went because I thought, hey, that's not far away from here and I've always wanted to see it. And so I looked it up on the map and it was half-hour walk. So I thought, well, let's do it at the lunch break. It was a nice sunny day. So off I went. And it was a good walk, but it's you go through some pretty dodgy areas to
it's
get
Acton,
to it.
isn't it? So
yeah, and I had to go past a pretty dodgy council estate to get to it, actually, which wasn't very nice. And there's a bit of a grotty park you have to walk through to get to it as well. But then when you're there, it's like, oh, okay, this is nice. But the main road is pretty grim.
it's a shithole.
Yeah.
Acton is an actual shithole.
It is, but the house itself is really nice.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a blue plaque, though. It should have a blue plaque, I think, saying Sean Connery lived here. Maybe we should petition the council for that.
Well, isn't it up to the residents of the house whether they want blue plaques on their building or not? I think it is. So, like, there's one of Fleming's houses. I know he's got the blue plaque in Ebury Street, but I think it might have been Victoria Square where they just refused it. They said, no, we don't want it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we don't want people outside taking photos. We don't want to be part of this huge tourism stuff.
Oh,
So
okay. Oh, well,
maybe that's... Well, and also Connery's got a blue plaque up in Edinburgh. I'm not sure if you're allowed more than one blue plaque.
Oh, I think you can. If you've lived at multiple houses,
Yeah?
I think you can. Yeah, I think you can. Yes. But, yeah, you're probably right. The people who live there, they paid a lot of money to live in that house. So they wouldn't necessarily want a load of tourists. I mean, I was taking photos of it and I was sort of waiting for them to, come out and shout at me. But, I'd have said, did you know this was Sean Connery's house?
What are you doing on your phone? You just
I'm looking at the post of the house. There's
your own
the
post.
house.
Yeah. It's got some nice wisteria
It has
around it,
got
hasn't
nice
it?
wisteria, and I just wanted to look up the price. Yeah, so the house was last sold in 2018 for 3.4 million. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of
Massive
money,
house. It's like a 4-story.
particularly to have people bloody looking at you from the park. But
People
there he is.
Oh, you dropped it.
There he is.
Yeah. Did you get... Oh, is the lamp still there? Oh, the lamp's gone.
lamp's gone.
Lamp's gone.
There's a picture of him fitting that.
Did you nick it?
No, of course I didn't. But yeah, and there it is from the park. You can literally just stand in the park. And there you are, you see. You can
That's
look.
pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
Well
So there
done.
you go. That's my Bondian thing.
If only you had a Bondian Instagram account that people would remember.
Well, you're very welcome to share those on the There Will Be Bond Instagram account.
I will
What about
not do that. Good. Thank you.
what about you? Have you done anything Bondian this week?
Well, Rob, I became a member of Shaken Not Stirred this week.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I did.
Oh, cool. That's nice.
I got a dual membership, Anastasia and myself.
Dual membership?
Yeah, so you can get 2 people to sign up and you get it a little bit cheaper.
Oh.
Anyway, so I thought, look, we're going to be going to the Amberley event down at
yes.
Amberley Museum. So we've got
Yes.
that's coming up in the next month, I think, isn't it?
It is.
Yep.
Just before I go to Istanbul. It's the end of May.
So you sent me a message and say, John Glenn... No, what did you say? John Glenn's just been announced? Or
Yeah.
You
I said, have you seen John Glenn's been announced?
Yeah, that's right. So
Yeah.
John Glenn,
He's
the
going.
director of A View to a Kill, this is the scene where Mayday comes out, for people that don't know. And like, get in for me, and then she just gives him the death stare in the Zeppelin. And,
yeah, so it's meant to be the main strike sort of area, isn't it? Where they've got the bomb and everything. It's when is it? Oakland? I don't know. It's just outside San Francisco, isn't it? It's meant to be. But it was actually filmed in West Sussex in the southeast of England.
Yep.
And it's a very cool place. Have you been there before?
No.
Oh, it's good. You'll like it. I've been twice before.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, signed up for the membership. Mm-hmm. Bought myself a couple of tickets.
Good.
And Rob, it soon went downhill from there. And I think you know what's coming.
I know what's coming with the bombardment of text messages I received.
So I was...
You were angry.
Well, I was very, very disgruntled because I got the 10% off. You sign up to the club, you get the 10%. So I thought, right, here we go. Like, before I buy these tickets, because I want to go see the museum, I want to go see the location. I know that... is it not Steve Madden? Who's the other one?
I don't know.
Terry Madden.
Oh, Terry Madden.
Terry Madden's also... He's going to be there.
Yes.
John Glenn's going to be there. Another woman's been announced, I think.
Yes.
Maybe.
I can't remember her name.
Anyway, so there's going to be some Bond alumni going to the event as well, which is going to enrich it. And there's also going to be some Bond nuts.
You can ride in the carts, the Zorin carts, because normally they're out of bounds and they won't let you get in them. But this time they've allowed people to do it. So that's cool.
I thought, great. I'm going to get the tickets, but sign up to the membership, get the 10% off. Loving it. Get to the checkout. I've paid. I've kind of just rushed through it anyway. So tick, 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 tick. Pay. Fine.
Take the money. Take the money.
I'll text you. I'll go, Rob, just out of interest, how much did you pay? And then you went, I looked through the messages and you went, oh, £16.20 or something. I'm like, well, how come I've forked out like 20 odd sheets each for these tickets, even with the discount? It just doesn't add up.
Oh, are you taking Anastasia?
Yeah, so that's why I got the dual membership. Yeah, I got the dual membership.
Is she interested in these things?
No.
You're just going to drag her along anyway,
but
poor woman.
You just said it's going to be a good day out.
If you're a Bond fan, I don't know.
All right. Well, look, she's
very tolerant, your wife.
She is. She's the best. So you
ended up paying more?
Because I must have ticked or just said yes to a gift donation that put an extra £4.
Oh, yeah.
Which worked out, oddly, to be the exact discount I fucking should have got by signing up to the membership. So that membership discount was just completely nullified.
Oh, dear.
Nullified.
Well, that's the gift aid. You're meant to untick that unless you want to donate.
Rob.
But you've donated, so that's nice.
Did you... Well, then I messaged you. I messaged you like about 10 messages in a row because I'm fucking fuming.
Yeah, and I was driving, so I couldn't look at any of them.
Whatever.
And my phone was going nuts. But I was like, oh, my God, Pete's cross.
And then you then go, oh, that's the gift aid. You should tick that. And I go, what, you tick that then? You go, no. So you fucking...
I can't afford it. I'm spending too much money on holidays and cars. If you can afford it, then tick it. It's nice. It helps them, and it means that they don't pay tax on it.
Well,
so that's good. You've done a good thing, Pete.
I pay enough tax. Fucking,
well, we all do.
Half of my bloody wages are going on tax. Thank you very much. Look,
it.
all right, okay. So that's my anything Bondian. I'll still be pissed off when I turn up. By the way, I haven't gotten over it.
Well, you better not be.
I will be.
Ruin the day.
I will be. I'm going to ruin everyone else's day. If you're coming to Amberley Museum, beware. I'm going to be riled up. Fucking angrier than bloody Mayday.
Well, you can recreate it, can't you? You'd be in perfect frame of mind. Get Zorin for me.
Rob, shall we crack on with the minutes?
I think we should.
I'm dreading these minutes, but here we go. Wasn't it? The big blinds were up.
Yep.
I think Aid had just gone in with his however many million he was raising.
Yeah. 5.
Thank you. Yeah, because he put the big 5 fingers up, didn't he? All right. So let's catch up with the minute here, and we'll see you on the other side.
Raise.
Oh, Mads is raised. Oh, the sheaf is raised.
12 million. Heads up.
It's getting tense, Rob. Can you feel it?
You think you need to say what's happening?
Yeah, well, it's lots of eye contact, lots of fiddling with the chips.
40,500,000.
Oh, and Bond's all in. Bond's all in. Huge gasp.
Easily.
God. Vesper's taken a sigh. She can't believe what's going on. Oh, Rob! Ah, wow. Wow, Rob, what about that for a minute?
What a minute.
Yeah. I messaged you earlier. I said, what the hell are we going to talk about? I can't wait for this game to be over. I can't wait.
There's not that much, really, is there? I mean,
It's driving me to drink. I'm filling up as we speak with Austrian sparkling rosé. You can hear that.
Well, he's gone all in, hasn't he?
So Bond's gone all in.
40,500,000 he's put in, hasn't he?
Well done.
Which is a lot of money, isn't it? But then...
A lot for a civil servant.
I think it's
Did he put a gift aid donation on top of but he'll be pissed off.
It's the next minute where Le Chiffre puts all his in, isn't it? He hasn't done that in this minute yet. So we'll have to save that. But yeah, it's a good final confrontation between them, isn't it? Because the tension's building with the music, isn't it? The dramatic music.
Well, let's see. Let's see if Spotify take it down.
Well, yeah, that's why I said need to talk over.
Yeah.
But and they talk on the Blu-ray a bit, don't they, about how the actors played without the cameras, don't they?
Yeah. So was it Phil Mayhew again?
Yes, I think so. Yes, it
Director of photography.
Yes.
Said, you as an audience member will know that Le Chiffre has a very good hand because
we can see.
Yeah, because we can see and he's shown the camera.
Yeah.
There are very few hands that can beat this hand.
Yes.
To do all these poker games, they have to be accurate, he says. The dealer has to deal them in order, and they have to have the right amount of money in front of them at all times. The continuity, the right amount of money has to be in front of all times. A lot of planning. I spent a whole day with the actors playing the game without the cameras.
Yes.
So they could see where they would be in the scene and you know,
yes,
act accordingly.
Yes, exactly. I think because they were like, okay, so we need to really get into character here, and I guess they must have given them the cards in advance, as in like, this is what you're going to come out of here, or you've got a good hand, and then just play it as if it was a real game, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. That's what I get from him.
I think they said in the Taschen book that this was a real hand that they played when they were just rehearsing anyway.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up.
Okay.
But there was a real hand that they would play,
and they were like, oh, that's good. Like, who's going to beat that?
Because Michael G. Wilson was the best poker player, right? So he was schooling everybody else. I mean, they brought other people in as well, but he was the sensei, as it were, of the poker guys. So he was teaching Daniel Craig, Mads Mikkelsen, you know, all behind the scenes, behind the cameras. And this was a card game that actually, like, the hands came out, and this is what they played, and they thought, right, we're gonna have to nick that. So I reckon that's about 80% true. Yeah. People can write in and confirm that.
Let's see, yeah.
You know, Michael G. Wilson, if you're listening, you can phone in and tell me if I've got that verbatim.
Could you imagine if he was listening?
Oh, can you?
That would be nice.
Well, he's got to fill his time with something, hasn't he?
Well, he has.
Yeah.
Yes. But yeah, anything else from that minute?
No, I think that's about it. I think that's about it. Shall we crack on with a bit of Bond news, Rob?
Yes.
Gentlemen and ladies, hold the presses. This just in.
All right, Rob, what have we got in the Bond news this week?
What have we got? We've got some 4K news, haven't we?
All right, go for it. You wanted to talk about this, and
yes.
you're excited.
I mean, this news has been out for a while now, but we haven't mentioned it on the pod. I keep sort of forgetting. But this is the announcement that the Connery Bond films, just the Eon ones, not Never Say Never Again, the Connery Bond films are going to have a 4K disc release on the 10th of June in America only. Right. Not in the UK.
Oh, is that why I can't link to it on Amazon?
In America. You go on the Amazon, if you go on the UK Amazon website, and it gives a release date of the 29th of December 2027.
Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, well, I can't wait that long. But 4K discs are all region free, which means we can play them in this country. It's not like Blu-ray discs that have set regions,
right?
Or DVDs that have set regions.
Interesting.
God, that bloody stank! You just Belched. It's disgusting.
What did it smell of kebab, probably?
Oh, it's revolting.
Well, I burped over there, but it must
I
have
can
trailed
smell
back
it.
over.
It's disgusting. Anyway. Fucking hell,
Rob,
Pete.
my best photo that I've ever taken was last week, where we did okay, so at the end of every show, we do a timed photo together
For the thumbnail.
for the socials and the thumbnails, whatever. And I timed my fart. I've set the camera up, like countdown, 3, 2, 1. I run into shot, and then I fart just as in your face. It's like,
That's disgusting.
oh, it's like I just slapped you around
There's
the
just
face.
no need for it. And then you went bloody published it. I was
Yeah.
like, don't put that up. But anyway, that smell's gone now, thank God. Don't do it again. But yeah, so these discs are region free, which means we can play them in this country and all over the world. So even though you can only buy them in America and you have to order them on, I think, the American Amazon and then ship them here, which will be costly. But I'm really looking forward to it because from my point of view, I mean, I'm, as you know, a big collector of these movies. I love them. And I always have to have the best version available. And the thing, a problem that's we've had with these, a problem we've had with these films over the years is they've had various restorations, and some have been better than others, you know.
Right.
And then they've remixed the audio for the Lowry versions that were released in 2006 onto the Ultra Edition DVDs, and then some of those went onto the Blu-ray, and then some of them had the original mono and some didn't, and it was just all a bit of a mess, to be quite honest. And some of the color grading was really rubbish. So yeah, it's like for example, I watched my DVD of You Only Live Twice because I can't stand the Lowry grade of that, which is on the Blu-ray.
I've not heard of this Lowry grade.
Yeah, the Lowry. That it's if you do you remember there was that suitcase that came out in 2006 with all the DVDs, Ultra Edition DVDs.
I do remember that. Yeah.
They released them again because they originally came out in 2000, the special editions, and then they re-released them again where they'd gone through it frame by frame, restoring, and it was done at Lowry. Okay, and then I looked at those, and some of them were just shocking. Like Live and Let Die looked awful. It was all grainy, washed out, charming.
Just pin it over there.
Yeah, send it in the opposite direction. And it's like, yeah, the colour palette with You Only Live Twice was a bit washed out, and on Honor Secret Service, the colours in that were awful. Like everyone had orange faces. It's like, what have they done to it? You know, it's just appalling. And they put all these new sound effects on. So at the end, when Tracy gets killed, what was originally a machine gun sound becomes like a pop gun going bang, bang, bang. Stuff like that. And then they changed the music in Thunderball when he first meets Domino. They got the wrong bit of music. It's like, what the fuck are they doing? You know, they're just ruining it. So yeah, there's all these little niggly things. And it's like, okay, so are they going to address this when these discs come out? I bloody hope so, because you can actually get them already in 4K. So I've got them all on iTunes in 4K. But it's the same issue with You Only Live Twice. The grade's not that great. And you've got the problem with the sound, because it's 5.1 mix. That's all you can have on those 4K streaming versions on iTunes. So you can't have the original audio if they've gone and changed the sound effects.
That's interesting that they have it available for streaming on 4K, but they haven't released it on physical media on 4K.
Well, it's because people don't want to buy discs anymore, do they?
I guess that's the way the world's going.
Yeah, that's the thing.
The only thing I know about this was that people were very, very disappointed with the artwork that came out.
Yeah, I think that's temporary. I don't think that's final.
It was just like Sean up against the Aston Martin or something, wasn't it?
And the steelbooks, yes.
Yeah.
And there was like a box that they all come in, and it was like bits of posters, like on a collage.
Right.
It looked rubbish.
I want Joe from the Bond Enthusiast to do all the artwork for this. Have you seen his latest project?
No.
It's been going on a while, but he's putting quite a lot of time into it. He's recreating all of the DVD sleeves with the original posters.
Oh, Joe Psylocke.
I don't know.
Yes.
So like,
Yeah,
the
I
Bond
know who you
Enthusiast.
mean. Yeah, Joe
the
Psylocke.
Bond Enthusiast.
Yeah, I have seen that. Sorry,
Yeah,
I don't know him by his Twitter handle or whatever, Instagram. I know
fine.
who you mean, Joe
That's fine.
Psylocke. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's doing something quite interesting. Putting all the original posters
It's
together
really nice.
and formatting them to the correct size.
It's
for the,
really
for the
nice
sleeves.
that.
So
Yeah.
he should be on board with this.
Well, yeah,
I
absolutely.
would say.
But I
I
mean,
would say.
it would be nice, because the only time they've ever done that for home release was for the VHSs back in the early 90s. Do you remember? and they had the original poster artwork.
Yeah.
That was really nice. It's a shame they don't go down that route, but they just want less is more all the time, don't they? Like the new posters, just some cutout of a photograph. It just looks like someone modelling a shirt or something.
Anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. But I think I'm going to wait for the reviews before I invest and buy mine.
Who do you trust with a review of this kind? Because not everybody is a savant or a Rain Man in the Bond world like you
Mark
are.
Ashby and Dave Norris.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So you'll let them take the plunge financially first.
Yeah.
And then
I think they're like me. I
okay.
think they're sort of saying, well, let's wait and hear the reviews first. Dave Norris is the projectionist that I used to work with, and he used to be the projectionist for all the Bond premieres in Leicester Square. And he's got very, very good knowledge of this. And he actually has a contact at Warner Home Video who are producing these, and they've told him that these are brand new transfers, all of them. They are not what we've seen before. So that is really good. Let's hope that they bloody get their act together and do it properly this time. Fingers crossed. So I've got high hopes. So yeah, that's exciting. We'll see what happens.
Nicely done,
10th
Rob.
of June.
Well, we got to crack on. We're already coming up to nearly half an hour here. But I did want to mention quickly that the new Gavril event has been announced today by David Zawitsky of the Bond Experience.
Oh, yes. Is this in Jamaica?
Yes, so they're doing it GoldenEye this time round. And they have announced the dates. It's the 10th to the 14th of September, if anyone's interested.
That is literally right after Martin Mulder's trip to Vegas. That ends on the 10th. So if you're on that, you literally then get on the plane.
You're doing that?
Yeah.
You're doing that, right? Yeah, you can get on the plane and do
get on the plane,
GoldenEye.
yeah, well, I'm not going to.
Right?
I can't because I missed the Goodwood Revival. So, yeah, I'm not missing the Goodwood Revival.
Have you got tickets for me for the Goodwood Revival?
I have a ticket for me.
Oh,
I don't have one for you.
I thought you had a +1 because you got all the fancy cars.
No. You didn't ask for one. If you want one for Saturday, I think they've sold out. I'll have to check.
Oh, fuck it.
You have to tell me these things.
You have to offer these things. Fair enough. All right. Well, I just wanted to give David a shout out because if you head over to his YouTube channel, The Band Experience, you can find out more about the event. I was going to go into my GoldenEye story because I've been to GoldenEye.
Oh, lucky you.
Yeah.
You've been everywhere.
And I've got a funny... I've told it a million times on the podcast before, so I think I'll save it for the Patreon or something like that. Or I'll just tell it another time.
With it,
I'll bore people with it another time. Anywho, Rob, I think we should probably crack on with the minutes because we are running fast out of time and we've got minute 102 to get through. Where did we leave it? Can you remember?
He put all his money on the table.
Yeah, and it's up to Lashif now, right? To figure out what he's going to do. Eagerly anticipating his next move. Oh, by the way, did I even mention any of the sponsors? Fuck, I don't think I did. Well, look, minute one. Okay. Both of these minutes have been sponsored by Prop Store and Wild and Heart.
Yay.
Yes, propstore.com. They've got a Bond auction going on at the minute. I think it will be over by the time this comes out.
Oh.
But I'm sure you can still have a look and see if there's any Bond items available or other props from other films. Propstore.com is the place to go. We've already mentioned some of the items that are up for sale in this particular auction. You got the number plate from No Time to Die. You got those devices from Thunderball inside Disco Volante that you liked, Rob. So give them a check. See if they're still there. Because at the end of the auction, guess what, Rob? They're very keen to get rid.
Are they?
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
Wow.
You know what it's like when you put stuff on eBay.
I don't understand why these things just aren't in the Eon archive. I wonder where they get them from. They just suddenly appear for auction. Have they been in private collections or something?
Well,
They must have been.
So, in my experience, you have collectors that collect all this stuff before Eon went around and grabbed it all.
Ah, I
Right.
see.
And before, so like Graham Rye speaks about this. This was like around
Because there was
about
all that stuff
the
at
mid-
Pinewood.
Yeah, around about the mid-90s, Eon went around and just started buying everything.
Oh, I
And they
see.
made shit as hell sure that at the end of every film, nothing wandered off the set.
Yeah.
So
Because I saw a lot of those props in '92.
Yeah, but then also, Eon put stuff up for auction for charity auctions at the end of the films. Like they'll auction off the cars, they'll auction off certain bits. So, you can buy stuff and it will, go to charity. They'll do lots of Christie's auctions.
Oh, okay.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
All right.
I think so.
Wild and Heart, also my favourite razor brand, WH20 is the discount code. You should check these razors out, Rob. They're made in Britain. St. George's Day is coming up. Why don't you have a look at the damn razors?
What, shave my beard off?
Yeah.
Tomorrow for St. George's
With a British
Day.
razor. Yeah, why not? Okay. Where are we? Sorry, minute 102.
Well, it's England, isn't it? Not
It's
Britain.
England. 30 minutes.
Let's
Right,
get
ready?
on with the minute.
Minute 102. Here we go. I'll put it in the DVD extras.
Well, I think I will call you on that one. Call.
Lots.
115 million in the pot.
115 million in the pot.
Gentlemen, shut down, please. Flush. Ace, king, queen.
Oh, strong hand. Ace, king, queen. Oh, he's happy with that.
House. It's full of aces.
Eight's full of aces. Full house. What about that, Rob? That was a fun couple of minutes, wasn't it?
Yes, at least. Well, Lashif was confident he's going to win, isn't he?
Yeah. Well, also, the audience must know that Lashif has got the monster hand because they know what he's got,
Yes.
and especially if you're a keen poker player, you know what's on the table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he does a little sort of chuckle, doesn't he, to himself? Is it
Yeah. Well, I think I must call you on that one.
a mirthless chuckle, to quote Ray Fiennes in what's that film? Oh, I've forgotten now.
It's a surprise.
There's a terrific scene where he plays.
Who?
Ray Fiennes plays a director, and he gives a direction. Say, do a mirthless chuckle.
Okay.
Yeah,
Answers
it's
on
a Coen
postcards.
Brothers film. It will come to me in a minute.
No, it
So
won't.
I'll get old.
No, it won't.
But yeah, he does a little mirthless chuckle, so he knows he's in with a good chance here, and he's like, I think I'll take you on that, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He puts it all in, and it's just as well we've got Mathis telling us how much is in there now, isn't there? So we know.
Yeah.
Was it 115 million?
115 million in
50 or 15? 15 or 5?
I think he said 115.
Okay.
115.
115 million. Okay.
I think
in
he
the
says that.
pot.
It's hard with that French accent when an Italian is doing a French accent. It's quite hard to make out the 5s and the 15s and the 50s.
Yeah, because Bond put in 40,500,000, didn't he, in the last minute? So that's been topped up.
And he matched
now.
it.
That's been topped up now to 115 million. Okay,
Yeah.
right.
Anywho,
That's a lot of money.
it's a fair wedge. Fair wedge to throw
Yes.
down.
And that was 2006. It's probably even more now.
Yeah.
So
You wouldn't be able to afford that nowadays, would you, Rob?
it's all very exciting.
Maybe back then, but not now.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that... Well, look, Rob, let's be honest. Let's be brutally honest. It's a couple of minutes
Just of looking at cards.
of looking at cards, close-ups, a bit
putting
of...
money on the table.
A bit of... whoa,
Yeah.
You know, the music's kind of...
Yeah.
There's a few high shrills, and then there's a low...
Yeah.
I think it's like a tuba or something. There's a couple of...
Yeah.
It grounds it, though, because you need to have something that's got this underbelly of fret. And I think you have to have those basses in there, like the lower brass. Like
Yes.
Kind of giving it its feel
Oh,
and
yeah.
its mystery.
And it still sounds Bondian. The way he's scoring it, you know, he always manages to get that sound. He's an absolute genius.
So I'll be fucking glad when this card game is over, because it does feel like we're...
I know, it's going on a bit now. Isn't
Well,
it?
look,
But
if we
it's-
do another minute-by-minute film, Rob, we've got to think of a film that doesn't stay in the same
room
location
like a third of it.
and play a poker game for 60 minutes.
I know. I mean, it's fine when you're watching it because you're involved in the film and you're just taking it in, but when you're dissecting it minute by minute, it gets a bit much, doesn't it?
Anyway, I prepared a couple of interesting facts from IMDb to smooth over this rather laborious couple of minutes, and I thought I'd reel them off for you now, Rob. Are you ready?
I find a computer indispensable.
First James Bond movie approved by Chinese censors. All of the other films were available in China, but only as illegal bootlegs.
So this was the first one. I wonder
Yeah.
why this one was.
I have no idea. I don't look. By the way, this is IMDb. I have no idea if it's even true.
Well, it probably is if it's on IMDb. I think they fact check everything.
Oh, it can't be. We'll get to look in the Patreon. We'll go through some Sean Bean facts because it was his birthday this week. And some of them, one IMDb fact says that Sean Bean's been living in a London hotel for the last 20 years because his house has been flooded.
Well, that's not true because he lives in the West Country now.
Right. Anyway. Oh, fuck, I've just done my knee and I've just hit the knee. All right, quickly, we'll rattle through these. Ian Fleming celebrated the completion of the Casino Royale novel's first draft by purchasing a gold-plated typewriter. Former James Bond actor Pierce Brosnan reportedly bought the typewriter a few years ago for $52,000.
Really?
Yeah, I knew that anyway because he did the I think he mentioned it in the GoldenEye watch-along that he did during lockdown.
Okay. I didn't see that.
The Brioni tuxedos worn by James Bond at the Casino Royale poker tournament are rumoured to have cost $6,000 each.
Ooh.
Pricey. Some of the poker players are theorised characters from the novels. The large black gentleman is Mr. Big from Live and Let Die, while the touristy women to Felix Leiter's left appeared in Goldfinger. She and her husband asked James Bond to investigate Auric Goldfinger's cheating them.
Oh.
Is that the DuPonts?
I don't remember.
I think it might be the DuPont.
In the book?
Yeah.
Of Goldfinger? I can't remember. I haven't read that since I was a teenager.
Lastly, Tobias Menzies Villiers played Ian Fleming in Any Human Heart in 2010. Yeah.
He did.
I've not seen that. Is it any good?
I haven't seen it either, but I know he played it.
Anyway, I thought that would just get us through the minute, get us through the hard times.
It's annoying me. I still can't think of that film. With
I know you've completely tuned out.
It
from
will
everything
come
I'm
to
saying,
me.
yeah.
It is annoying me now.
Rob,
someone's gonna write in with the title.
We need to get some listener mail, Rob. This is important.
Oh yes. What have we got this week?
Do you have any messages for me?
I have a small surprise from your friends back at the barracks.
Excellent. We have been granted an audience.
Oh, Rob, this week. Well, we got some listener mail via a Facebook post.
Oh, is this the one I sent you
Yes.
from the Daily Moonraker?
So Philip Latchford, Patreon member, bless him, put on the Moonraker page.
This is his Facebook page that he has, the Daily Moonraker.
Yes, which is brilliant.
The production and post-production of the film.
It's fantastic. And he was kind enough to share one of our YouTube videos.
Oh, yeah, because you went to a Moonraker location, didn't you?
It was one of the underwater locations in Florida. So I did that, posted it on YouTube, and he shared it on the Daily Moonraker.
Thanks, Phil.
And he put, become a member to this award-nominated podcast. Which was nice of him, right? Doing a nice thing, paying it forward.
Well, he's a patron, isn't he?
Yeah.
He gives us a small amount of cash every month. It's not very much. You don't have. I mean, it's not, is it? Was it £4.90 a month? I mean, that's not even a pint of beer in London. It's like bloody £8 for a pint.
That is not even a half.
No, it's not. I mean, it's nothing.
Look, but it's a lot of money.
Well,
for some people.
I know.
And look, if you see that disappear out of your wallet each week, well, I'm getting to it because that message got a reply.
I've seen it.
By a Julian Keane. He wrote, oh, by the way, it says rising contributor. People are struggling to put food on the table and you're asking people to be a patron? GTFO.
That's charming, isn't it? Charming.
What are your guesses at what GTFO means?
Get the fuck out.
Right, I thought so. Get the fuck out. He's telling Latchford to get the fuck out.
And then I think Philip replied saying something like, I'm not telling you to stop feeding your family.
Is that what he... I didn't see the reply.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, do you know what? I'm gonna reply later on. But the thing is, look, okay.
Yeah, it's. I mean, there's no need for that, is there? It's like, why say that, you know?
Well, look,
it's unnecessary.
So I've been thinking about this today. And he has a point, Julian. Like, people are struggling. It's tough out there, man.
We're not forcing people. We're suggesting it if you want to and you can afford to and you want to support the show. We're not like holding you down, taking your money from you.
But look, if you're it is a luxury. If you want to subscribe to
course.
a Patreon show, when you also get the show for free. Like, so this is the free show, and then we do another show, and that's exclusive.
Lot of podcasts don't offer any additional content for their patrons. They just get the show a day early.
Look, we like what we do. We do it as a hobby. We just want to do an extension and maybe just wet our beaks a little and just give us an incentive.
Yeah,
to...
we love our patrons, so we
look. We also got to appease the wife, right? Anastasia's saying, "You're spending so much time on this. You're spending so much time. What are we getting out of it?" I go, well, look, Philip Latchford's just paid us £4.50.
Well, you get the sponsorship, don't you? You get them.
Again, peanuts. But
yeah, it's peanuts. Yeah.
It's real money to some people.
Yeah.
Julian Keane is, by this message, struggling to put food on the table. But okay, so what I would say to that though, if you're struggling to put food on the table, it's not just a podcast subscription that is a luxury.
No.
Everything's a fucking luxury. Your Netflix subscription's a luxury. Your telephone, your mobile phone is a luxury. Your whatever. If you go out to the cinema, that is a luxury. Yeah. So he should be if I see Julian Keane in the queue for the next Bond film at Leicester Square, I'll be like, hold on, I thought you were fucking struggling to put food on the table. This is a luxury.
And it's Leicester Square. You pay premium there.
Right.
Yes. Any more listener mail?
Yeah, on a positive note, I've got one from... Oh, I've got a jingle. David Zrizki from the Band Experience.
Oh, he's at it again, is he?
David, talk to me.
Now talk.
Here we go. All right, I got it. Ready?
Hey, Pete, it's David Zrizki for the Band Experience. How are you? Hey, I just wanted to wish you a big and hearty congratulations on your Bullet Awards nomination. I mean, this is huge. Nice. This is huge. The Bond Community Bullet Awards is it's a lovely, lovely thing. Roland started it, as you know, and listen, it's voted by the people. You know, this isn't something that's done in a committee. So the fact that you and your podcast have been nominated is a testimony to what you've done, the entertainment that you've brought. Now, I do want to address something, let's call it the elephant in the room, or the hedgehog in the room, take your pick. And that is, of course, the albatross that you wear around your neck, which is Rob. Now, I know that many people are saying that, you know, Rob being a part of your podcast now hurts your chances of actually winning an award. You know, even though he's been there for only a few minutes, people are saying, obviously, the most salacious things. You know, whether it's his proclivity to Volkswagens or the types of mystery rooms he has in his house. I think that this is wrong. I think people need to see Rob as an advantage that you have. Look, it used to be that before Rob joined your podcast, I had to download apps like weather.com. I don't need weather.com anymore. I need to know the weather in London, in your specific geography, outside your window as you're doing a podcast. I tune into your podcast, and I hear Rob go on it incessantly. I want to hear Rob croon about an autograph that is a scribble on a page that it took him a day and a half to retrieve. I just turn into your podcast. I want to hear Rob talk about his dietary fortitude as he's munching on chips and drinking wine. I just turn into your podcast. So anyway, I think Rob is not an albatross. I don't think he's a negative. I don't think he's going to hurt your chances. I think people need to give this guy a chance. And stop relenting on this guy. All right? You know, he's oppressed as it is. I mean, he's got to wake up every morning as himself. He's got enough pressure. So I'm asking your audience to just leave it alone. Leave it alone and vote for you guys for whatever you're nominated for. I forget. Was it one thing, two things, three things? I think it was best article. I forget.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Oh, was that it?
That was it.
Yeah, it was best podcast.
Best podcast. Yes. Thank you, David. Yes.
Yes, he didn't get nominated for best podcast, did he?
No.
I think that was the only thing he didn't get nominated
I think that was it, yeah. I said, who is it from the Spy Hards that we talked to?
Spy Hards, not the Spy Hards.
All right. Who is it from Spy Hards?
Scott.
Scott, that's it.
Yes.
I said, Scott, we got a chance of winning it this year because David's not been nominated for the group.
Oh, you said that to Scott, did you?
I think Spy Hards will win it. I hope they win it. I hope they win it.
Really, 007 might win it.
Well, and then David goes, "Are you coming to?" You right?
Yeah.
And David said, "Are you going to GoldenEye for the Gaverall?" And I said, "David, people are struggling to put things on. You GTFO, you get the GTFO out of my WhatsApp, all right?" I didn't really. I said I'll think about it. Anyway, that is it. Let's get to no one signed up for the Patreon this week. No one knew anyway. So thank you everyone for signing up already. And nobody bought any maps this week. So no one gets a welcome and no one gets a thank you. How about that, Rob?
Well, they're busy with Easter, aren't they?
I know. It's
eating chocolate eggs and hot cross buns.
Look, it's life. A lot of life getting in the way.
Oh, really? What's the matter with you today?
It's this fizzy...
too much gas.
No, we're drinking this fizzy rosé, aren't we?
Yeah, well, I'm not burping.
Well,
but... Oh, God, I smell that. That's disgusting.
Do you know what? We should get one of these plastic dividers like they had...
like in COVID.
Like in COVID days,
yes.
yeah.
We should. It's annoying me. I can't remember the name of that film that's going to...
Oh, God, it's annoying me that you...
Hail Caesar!
Hail Caesar.
Have you seen it?
No.
Okay. It's very good. Coen Brothers film.
I'm glad you remembered.
Underrated. Oh, God, I smelled it again. Fucking hell.
Well, it's a strong...
It's disgusting.
It's a strong
Yeah,
burp.
Hail Caesar. Ray Fiennes. That's his best role, I think, is this director. It's brilliant. Yeah, it's very, very good. George Clooney gets kidnapped.
Oh, yeah. Look, it's probably the kebab that I had.
Probably.
Well, I cooked you a kebab, didn't I, as well?
Yes.
With some spicy pasta.
It was very nice.
Wasn't it? Yeah.
You actually fed me for
I fed you,
once.
yeah. Well, I always feed you.
No, you don't.
I'm trying to feed you
Give me
something
like
more
half
healthy.
a Dorito.
I'm not feeding you fucking Easter eggs. So there was that. But I tell you what, you might not be able to sign up to Patreon, that's fine. Or buy a map, you probably bought one already. But you can sign up to YouTube.
Yes.
That's free. Sign up to the newsletter. That's free.
Yeah, from tailorswithlove.com.
.co.uk.
Sorry, .co.uk.
No worries. And you could also review the show on iTunes or Spotify.
Yes.
It's all free, and that helps us. That helps us, man.
Give us a 5-star review.
Look, you could also nominate the Spy Hards for the best podcast.
Spy Hards, not the Spy
No, I'm
Hards.
trying to get them down. It's misdirection. They'll be googling the Spy Hards, you see, and they won't find anything.
Oh.
And they'll have to come back to us.
Yes. Have you? You've only met. In fact, you haven't met Scott, have you? You spoke to him on the telephone.
I did, yeah. I had a great chat.
You haven't met Cam, have you?
Or was it Cam I spoke to?
No, you spoke to Scott.
Scott, yeah.
Because I don't have Cam's number. I've met Cam though. He lives in Canada.
Right. Yeah. No, I spoke to Scott.
So
he's good. He's asking when our next Gather Small is.
Oh.
I said it's round your place.
Yes, it is.
So you better bring your own booze.
Yes.
Because it might be...
yeah, we need to sort that out.
Yeah. All right. Okay, look, that's been it this week. Thank you all for tuning in. We are going to be taking a week off next week from the free show because I'm out of town, aren't I?
You're going on holiday again.
Well, it's not holiday. I've got to go look at the construction. My house is underwater in Florida.
Again?
Still. What do you mean again? It's still
just,
fucking
it's
underwater.
just always underwater.
Yeah, so we're going to check that out. But that means we're going to be taking a week off. We will be putting up a free show on Patreon, hopefully, if I can convince Rob to hang around and record a double episode.
An extra ep for our patrons.
So
they won't miss out.
Patrons won't miss out, but...
That's why I've been fed, because I'm going to be here till midnight.
I've got to keep them going. All right, until next time. Thanks, Rob. Thanks, everyone.
Ciao.
So you imagine the continuity. It's one word I can't... Well, many words I can't say, but that one. Continuity.
Continuity.
So, the continuity...
That's it. You said it. Well done.